Can you hear me? Good. And how do you spell your name? Good. How many more? Start on time.
Good morning.
Morning.
Wow, you guys are in for a great day today. Yesterday in St. John, this guy was absolutely wonderful. Let me just give a couple things about Mr. Chan. Kirby was born and raised in Toronto. Parents are from Hong Kong. And he's been in the sort of the real estate business most of his life, as his father used to own an appraisal company, and he'll show you early in the presentation why I say he's been in it early in his life. Kirby then got in the appraisal business and was in that for a while, didn't like it, and decided to go into real estate. And he joined Keller Williams in 2010, and he'll tell you that his life has changed since joining Keller Williams. Prior to working with his dad, he liked to think that he was still in the real estate business as a lingerie designer working out of Hong Kong. So he's had quite a run here in regards to where he's been and where he is now. I would ask that before we introduce, or before Kirby starts, is that you shut your phones completely off. And if you do not have a notepad and some paper, then you should get some right away. Because some of the stuff that he's gonna do, you're gonna be able, if you got your laptop and this, you're gonna be able to follow it, no problem. But I would say that you'd want to take some meticulous notes so that you can catch up later if you miss something. The other thing is that this is live stream to the folks in Moncton, St. John, Bathurst, Miramichi, and those that are not at the offices have the connection to YouTube to follow along as well. As a result of it being live and on YouTube, if there is something that you miss after this presentation, you'll be able to go back and go through that over and over again until you get it. Okay? Without any further ado, please welcome Kirby Chan.
Thank you everybody for coming. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So my name is Kirby Chan, and he already said everything about me. I am from Toronto. I wore my Toronto shirt today. Okay. And it was a nice flight here, and we had a great time yesterday at St. John. And I think some St. John people are watching right now, so I'm happy to meet a big part of your office yesterday. So today I'm here to share my Facebook playbook. Have you guys seen me before? You have seen me before? Yeah? You've seen me before? Okay, yeah. I gave a similar presentation back in February this year to Keller Williams International Conference in Anaheim. And that one was, 45 minutes, I think, back then. And so we have only a sliver of what I could teach. And today you're going to get the full Facebook playbook, version 1 and 2, next. Okay? So we're going to have an hour and a half of Facebook playbook. We'll take a break, and we'll come back for the second half. Sound fair? Okay. So before we begin, who has Facebook? Oh, who doesn't have Facebook then, I should ask? No? Okay, one guy over there. That's why he's outside the room. I said to Austin, I said, I'm going to make that Facebook profile for you, actually. Yeah. And so I'm glad that you all have Facebook. You're in the right class. What we need to do, let's see here, kick this off. So you're in the right room. Who's using Facebook at a very, very high level, like getting business from it? Yeah, getting business from it. Good, good. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is how to use Facebook for free. How do you like free? Yeah, y'all like free? Who doesn't like free? Okay, so the first part is called a Facebook playbook. Everything's going to be free, and everything's going to be on your Facebook profile. You know what that means, right? Your Facebook profile. That's where your name's at the top. And we're not talking about business page this morning. No business page. Okay, that's for the second half of the presentation. We're going to move on to business page. Okay? So your Facebook profile. So I know a lot of people said, oh, Facebook says not to use it for business, your Facebook profile, because you're going to get banned if you use it for business. However, I'm going to show you a very authentic way today of how to use Facebook on your personal profile so you won't be banned, right? Because it's not all about business. And that's why my objective when I'm on Facebook, I'm not saying this is your objective, I just want you to share my story today, is that I want to be authentic. I'm going to do the actions, which is the playbook, and then I'm going to have new opportunities. Okay, it could be real estate deals coming in. It could be referrals. Who's taking BOD here? Taking BOD? Yeah. I think BOD. Yeah, I have trouble saying that word. I think there's an L in it. So BOD, I think it's coming here in January. Yeah, and so I've taken that 7 times. 7 times. Yeah. Got 7 bracelets. It's in Austin's room right now. And look at the first letter of those words. Be, do, have. Right? So most trainers will come in here, or most people come in here to talk to you, will share with you how they do things. Right? And they never tell you the secret. The secret is how they're being. Right? You're going to get someone here to teach you a door knock or cold call, and they never tell you how they're being. No one asks, hey, why do you do that? Or how do you get through bad days? They never say it. They just tell you the actions. Well, what we're going to spend a little bit of time today is I'm going to share what I'm being for you guys. Does that sound good? So what gets me to that point of being authentic with people? Okay. So first I want to tell you my background. Austin shared a little bit. I run a small little team, and it's me and my wife, that's Carrie. And our partnership is special because I'm the visionary in the partnership, and she's the implementer. Have you guys ever read the book Rocket Fuel? That's what they talk about. You have to have a partnership of 2 people usually, a visionary and an implementer. Hannah, you may be the implementer, unfortunately. So me, I'm the visionary. I think Carrie should be here actually presenting to you guys because she puts everything into action. So she's amazing. Then we have Theo, and then we have Kevin. So I'll talk about them later in the second portion. So my big why. Why do I do? It's because of these 3 little guys. Who has children here? Yeah. And I do that for these 3 little boys. Kirby Jr., Kirby Jr. Jr., and Kirby Jr. 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 So 3 of them. And they're my big why. Yeah. You guys would know what I mean. And then For your family, that big why gets to a certain point, and you're like, hey, you know what? They're comfortable. They have all they need. Right? What am I doing this for? So luckily, this year, I went to South Africa in May. They invited me to go to South Africa. And I'm a guy who says yes to a lot of things, okay? Come to New Brunswick, yeah. Come to South Africa, yeah, I'll come. So I went to South Africa, and I presented there. I did the Facebook Playbook on stage, and that changed my life because there was a Rookie of the Year at the awards when they had it. And she got the Rookie of the Year, great. And then the #1 agent award came, and the #1 agent was the most units sold. It was her again, the Rookie of the Year. Yeah, first year in real estate, sold the most units in the country. And so I was impressed. And the next day, they had a panel, like mega camp. She was on the panel. And she said, hey, how did you do it? She goes, well, I just got out of rehab a year ago from drug addiction throughout most of my life. And that's what drives me to achieve that. I was like, wow, that's so inspiring, right? And the next day, I sat on a plane. I flew over to another city in South Africa. And the girl beside me was also Keller Williams. And I said that story, wasn't it inspiring? And she goes, no, not really. I said, why? She goes, that's the same as me. I just got out of rehab 6 months ago. I was like, wow. And the guy next to her says, yeah, I got out of rehab 2 years ago from alcohol addiction. I was like, that's amazing. You know, like I've never even thought that existed. Like so many people, they said, that's normal here. There's no opportunity. And I want to be so thankful for Keller Williams for saving them, he says. And I said, wow, I think that's going to be my mission. I was so affected by it. I said, I want to help bring opportunity to South Africa. And so that's why I'm launching a social media company there next year to do what I teach today. Yeah. And so for agents that come into training like this and say, hey, I don't want to do it, Kirby. Can you get someone else to do it? Yeah, we can in the next year. Yeah, how's that sound? Yeah. We can help other people and we can help you guys. It's a win-win-win situation. So I started in real estate in 1977. So how many years does that make me? I think longer than you? No. No, I'm still not. I'm longer than you? Yeah, yeah. And that's my first real estate photo, you know. So I popped out of the briefcase, out of my father's briefcase, and went to open houses with him. The investment properties were my favorites, where I get the coins from the laundry. And that was my favorite part of it. But at a young age, I was working with my father. Do you guys have MPAC here? You know, with assessment, city assessment? Yeah, I was in charge of finding the assessment for all the properties that came in. However, my journey was, my dad said to me, because when you grow up, don't ever be a real estate agent. You guys know why? Well, he said, I never get to see you guys, so you never got to see me much. Work all the time. He went to whoa, you okay? You're good? Okay. So he only brought me to Madonna's one time. I remember this. And I had a hamburger. I didn't finish it. And so he said, don't ever be a real estate agent. You don't have a life. It's a tough job, he said. So what he didn't understand was real estate doesn't have to be a job, right? And who's read this book? You guys read this book, right? And this book, I'm going to give to you, is teaching us that real estate doesn't have to be a job. It can be a what? A business. A business. So you really turn it into a business, a legacy even. So if my dad had built into a business, like your dad, Jonathan, then I can have a legacy now. And I don't. I'm building the business right now for my kids. And this is a book called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller, our co-founder of Keller Williams. National bestseller. They call that the Bible of real estate. You guys heard of that? So I listened to my dad. Let's go back to when I was 16 years old. I listened to my dad. So I worked at Sears. I didn't work with him. I worked at Sears. I was a stock boy that got the shoes from the, yeah. Then I went to graduate in fashion design. I said, I want to do art. I don't want to do anything with business then. I want to stay as far away from my dad as possible. I don't want to be him. And after graduating fashion design, like Austin said, I moved to Hong Kong and had my dream job, which was a lingerie designer. Okay? Who wants that job? Nobody? Nobody. You wouldn't want that job. And then, unfortunately, though, fashion designers get paid very little. Very little. And there's so many fashion design graduates can't find a job. Because there's only one Calvin Klein in the world, one Tommy Hilfiger. So the Kirby Chan said, you know what? I want to make some money, so I'm going to go back to Canada. I'm going to join my dad as a real estate appraiser now. He started a real estate appraisal company. And I hated it. I hated real estate appraisal. For 7 years, I worked at a job I hated. So who here has worked on a job they hated? Yeah, and that's not good, right? That's not good. And so what I did was made enough money. I'm making about $220,000 a year. And I left it. I left my dad. I said, that's enough. I'm going to go into real estate sales. That was 2010. Okay, I had my license already for a while. I said, I'm going to go into real estate. So a buddy of mine just got his real estate license, and he says, hey, Kirby, let's go to Keller Williams and interview them. I said, why? Right? What's Keller Williams? Never heard of them. Right? Never did research, never went on the website. He said, just come with me. So I went with him to Keller Williams. And that's my defining moment here, was when I met the team leader. So team leader is the person that's supposed to be the one that recruits you or tell you about Keller Williams, right? So I was ready. The recruiter's coming in. I sat down. She comes in, and she did something magical. She didn't say anything about Keller Williams to me. Yeah. Who did she talk about? Me. Yeah. So the first time in my life, I felt like, you know what? I feel important. Someone's talking about me. It's not my dad talking down to me. It's not my old broker talking to me for 3 hours to get me to join their company. Somebody really cares about me and my goals. And then that was it. That was the meeting. I left. I was like, what just happened here? She didn't say anything about Keller Williams, and I like it so much here. She gave me a hug, and I left. And the second meeting, she had a needs analysis, taught me how to get to my goals, a plan, right? Because based on everything I needed. I was like, this is the place I got to be. And that's why my friend and I, we joined Keller Williams. And luckily, he put himself as the sponsor of me, right? So he got some profit share. And this is my trajectory in Keller Williams. So awards are just how much money you make, and then you get an award. And so bronze, gold, double gold, quad gold, and platinum will be the highest for me. Okay. Do you see something wrong there? A blip or anomaly? Say the word.
Anomaly.
Yeah, that word. 2013. Yeah, that was a year where I was 2011, 12, and 13. So anyone that's new in the business, understand that you're going to do good just naturally to a certain point, and you're going to hit a ceiling. And that was my ceiling in 2012. And I was working naturally. That was when my friends used me, and I was a young guy, and they were buying their first home. Everybody used me. And I did a very good job 2012. And I didn't put any systems or models in place. And so in 2013, based on my natural abilities, I went back down to bronze award. That was really my level. I got lucky in 2012. Okay? At that point, Austin, can you get my bag? Thanks. Thank you, Austin. At that point, I said, you know what, I got to put some models and systems into place. All right? Who has models and systems in their business right now? Yeah. And look what models and systems does to your business. Thanks, Austin. So my models and systems I put in place was, of course, social media. I started my Facebook. And all of this. What's this? Bold bands. I took bold from 2013 to 2017 7 times. Yeah. 7 times. And all seven times helped me grow. Okay? Except for 2017 there. And you guys know what happened in 2017? The market. Market affected me. And I learned something there. I had models and systems. I didn't have anything to track me and my people. And so I didn't put CGI into place. You know what CGI is, right? Yeah. CGI does a calculator for you guys, and every day now we track our team and we know what we're doing. So there's so much predictability now that we can predict what we're going to do and what we're going to get for the year. And that's 2017 quad gold. Then 2018, we're also going to get quadruple gold. Okay. The Toronto market kind of went down a little bit more this year. Yeah. So what was your aha for this part? I don't want to. What was your aha? Ahas are systems and models. Yeah. So that's great, systems and models. And that's why I'm going to share with you the systems and models of my Facebook lead generation program. Okay? So ready to begin? Yeah. What is this? And can you see what portion of the iceberg usually? About 25%, right? For this picture. 20%, 25%. And the Titanic didn't do well underestimating that iceberg. So you got to understand, a lot of people underestimate me because they don't see step 4 at the top, right? Even my wife was skeptical when I came up with this concept. They only saw the surface, and they're only going to see your surface when you do this. And what other people don't understand is that I work a lot in step 1, 2, and 3. That's what I want to share with you today, right? People say, oh, Kirby's just doing pose. You know, who's seen the bruise on my leg pose? You saw it? You saw it? Okay. And there's a reason why you saw it. I'm going to share with you later how did I get you to see that bruise pose. Before that, though, why Facebook? Some people ask me, why don't you use LinkedIn? Why not Instagram? Right? Why not MySpace? I'm trying to think of something else. Well, why is how many users are on there? I can't even read that number. It's so big. 2.27 billion. Billion, yeah. Monthly users. Not total users, monthly active users. Yeah. So who has a farm area in this area? Yeah, how many homes are in your farm area? 100? Yeah. And the city, how many homes are in the city?
I didn't count yet.
Yeah. So you have 100 homes in your farm area, and then you can expand to as big as a city. Well, I have a farm area, potential expansion of 2.27 billion. So if I wanted to expand to Fredericton, I can tomorrow. Yeah. And we were talking about that with Austin yesterday at dinner. Is that isn't it crazy how there's a platform that's in every city in the world except China? Isn't it crazy? Yeah. Oh, before we get to this, though, I also want to get you guys to know Facebook owns Facebook. What else do they own? They own Snapchat too? Oh, thanks. Instagram and Snapchat. And you know what else? Facebook Messenger. That's a separate platform now. You know what else they own? WhatsApp. 5, the biggest. Yeah. And so if you have a Facebook platform, you could potentially advertise across all platforms there. It's really important. Now, how did I come up with this silly concept we're going to learn today? You guys know the pineapple and pen? You seen that video on YouTube? No, you haven't seen it? You saw it. Do you want to sing it?
I lived in Asia for 3 years.
Oh, you're in Asia. So there's a pineapple. There's a little funny Japanese man who has a pineapple, and he has a pen. And he puts it together, and what do you have? A pineapple pen. So I took Facebook, and I took the millionaire real estate agent concepts. All I did was put it together. I didn't invent anything new. I put it together, and we have the Facebook Playbook. I'm going to do a video on that. I'll sing it out. So if Gary Keller, back 15 years ago, knew about internet or Facebook, he'll put it in that book, right? We don't have it. So that's why I'm here today. There's a page in the book, and this is very important. Take a picture if you need to. And it's really the core of the whole thing was about database, remember? It's about the database and people you haven't met. There's a formula in here that tells you how many people that you haven't met and you to achieve a certain number of deals a year. Okay? But our goal is really to move people that you haven't met into the middle. The more people you have in the middle, the more business you're going to get. So how many people would you say is in your core group? Just yell out some numbers. 1? So core group is people that would use you as a real estate agent. They would be mad at their friends if they didn't use you as a real estate agent. These are people that would donate a kidney if you needed one. So how many would you say you have in your database? Someone like that? 5. Awesome. 15. Yeah. The more people, imagine you had 100 of those. That's your little army that's working for you to lead generate for you. Okay. So in the book, how do you get more people into that middle part, core advocates? They teach you 4 steps, 4 laws of lead generation. Okay. So that's build a database. Who door knocks and who cold calls here? Door knocker, cold calling. It's the same thing, right? Same 4 steps. You got to build a database. You're feeding it every day. You have to communicate with that database systematically and then service all the leads. Okay? Who loves number 4? Servicing all the leads? Oh, you too? And that's what we want to get at, servicing a lot of leads, right? And to service a lot of leads, do you have to communicate a lot? If you have to communicate a lot, do you want a lot of people to communicate to? And then you have to have a place to remind you of who to communicate with, right? So on Facebook, what I did was turn Facebook into a database by creating lists on Facebook and then adding a lot of friends on Facebook. Communicate with them a lot and then servicing all the leads that come my way. Okay? So that's step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's where the iceberg comes into play. That's step 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay? So remember, step 1 was turning Facebook into a database. So people don't see the power of Facebook because you can't use it for anything if you don't turn it into a database. If you can't segment the people in your database, that's a useless database. Like who's using top producer? They have tags or groups or lists, right? Any powerful CRM has that. And what Facebook released was something called lists. So list allows you to segment your database. So imagine now you can put all your clients into a client's list. You can put all your agents into an agent's list. Now you can communicate with them separately. And what does that give you? That gives you relevance, right? You're relevant to them. They are looking at you and they're seeing what they want to hear. They're not seeing spam or garbage anymore. So I can share a post that's my kids, my 3 kids, and I don't want work people to see it. I'm very private in those posts. I only want my clients or friends to see it. I can do that. I can say, here's my post, and I'm only going to allow friends and my clients to see it. Share. That's it. So you guys are not my clients or friends. You won't see it. Does that make sense? You don't need to have 2 separate Facebook accounts, and you don't have to be afraid anymore about privacy, about everyone checking out your stuff. Okay? And then after you make lists, you can be in multiple lists. And then, for example, my brother, he lives in my farm area. He's in my farm area list. He's my brother, so he's my family list. He's also my client, so he's in my clients list. He has kids, so he's in my clients with kids list. He's in 4 lists. So if I want to share something amazing onto Facebook that's local, Jonathan over there doesn't want to see something local event with kids. Sometimes you see that, right? Maybe I see it on your wall. All right, don't show it to me. It's not relevant to me. I'm going to block you. So what I do, I share with GTA clients with kids. Only they will see it. Okay? If I want to share something that's real estate related, I'll share it to the public. That's public. Anyone can see it. So public means people that are not your friends will see it too. It's very powerful, this list. Then to be purposeful with this list, who goes on the Facebook and goes on the Facebook wall? And everything there is all realtors. Yeah? You see that? Because realtors are Facebook hogs. They post 4 or 5 times a day. They'll clog up their wall. Okay? I do the same thing. Okay? And so to get away from that, what happens is that you're going to miss your clients' posts, because clients and normal people, they post once every 2-3 days, maybe even once a week, or once a month even. So you're going to miss their posts if you don't do this. Put all of them onto a top 500 clients list, all your clients. Then you're going to click the list, and it's only going to show you posts from those people on that list, people that matter to you. So you're going to scan that wall now on the new list, and you're going to see who has birthdays, who has kids' birthdays. And it's so amazing when I say happy birthday to Laura, your daughter. And how did you know, right? Well, I know everything. I'm a stalker. No, I'm not a stalker. I'm a researcher. And I want you guys to be a researcher also. I have a group for KW Capital. I have a list for KW Capital. So if I click on that list, I can see what's going on in your lives very quickly. It's easy. I have like 100 lists. I'll show you guys later, and you'll be like, that's crazy. So this is an example of where to find lists. There is a button on Facebook called Home when you're using your laptop. That's your friend today. If I ask you to find anything on Facebook, you press Home. Home is beside your name at the top. And then there's all this menu on the side. Okay? Under Explore, there's a place called Friends List. You see that part? If you didn't, there's the arrow. Friends List. Don't get distracted by the 2 bags of rice. I know it's like racking your brains right now. I found 2 bags of rice in my wife's closet. I have no idea what it's for. On your mark, get set, guess. Huh? No, wrong. So everybody got it wrong. 29 comments, everybody got it wrong. And my wife comments what it was really for, and no one believed her. Everyone just kept guessing. So if you want to know what it is, friend me and go to this post, okay? And find out. I still can't believe she used that for that. I couldn't even guess what it was. 2 bags of rice. Some person said you're scared of the apocalypse. Say the word. Apocalypse, yeah. You're my dictionary. And you want food and water. Okay, so after you click Friends List, there's a button at the top that says Create a List. So you click Create a List. It's going to say very simply, what do you want to name that list? In this example, I was going to Atlanta, so I put Atlanta agents. And I put the 2 people I know in Atlanta. So if you can remember every one of your clients, you can enter their names here, all their names. The best is to ask the office to print out a sheet, I don't know if they do that here, is of all your deals with the sellers' names and everything, and just put it all on Facebook here. Okay? Create lists, list name, add people. Now after you do that, you're going to get a list section that allows you to put See All here on the right-hand side. And when you click See All, you're going to see the people on the list. So right here I have the KW Capital list. Is there anyone here on this list right here? No? So I got to add you guys onto this list. Add you guys on the list. Okay. After you click this on this list, you can change it to friends. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. So is there everybody on this list? Dwayne Muir. Yeah. There you are. See right there. After you click on this list, you can change it now to just friends. Okay. Now, if you change it to just friends, these are all your friends. Okay. And if you made a top 500 clients list and you did this, all you have to do is look at all their photos, and if you recognize them as your client, you check mark them. Click them. So that'll take you about 10 minutes to find all your clients and to put them onto a top 500 clients list. Okay? Is anyone lost? A little bit? We'll go back later and we'll do it live. I'll do it live in person. But you got the concept though, right? Is to have a list of your top 500, top 1,000 clients. Now the reason why you want to do that is that you can treat them very well now, those top 500 clients. Treat them very well. Other than top 500 clients, you have family you want to treat very well. You can put church in there because that's big, right? Spirituality for us. And you can put work. Agent referral is big for me because I go traveling around talking to agents. It's like when you guys need something in Toronto, you know who to call. I'm first top of mind. And so agent referral is big for me. Now, who's top of mind for you guys here? Who moves to Fredericton a lot? Military, right? So find some way that you can get other military bases, agents there to refer to here. Or someone from St. John, would someone from St. John move to here? Or Moncton? Again, you guys could, if they don't travel here, you guys could do referrals for each office. And then we have business. I'm going to share what we use for business. And we treat everybody in these lists very well. And remember, my defining moment was with my team leader, right? And how did she make me feel? Important, right? She let me talk, let me do all that. And what I want to achieve here is the same thing, same defining moment here for all of them is I'm going to have them talk. I want to make who feel important, me or them? Them. Yeah. So same as a listing presentation and buyer consult, who talks most of the time? Should be the client. Listing presentation should be 75% them talking and you asking great questions. So my communication with these people are a lot of questions. Yeah. Because people want to talk about themselves. They really don't want to talk about you or me. And that's step one. After step one, you have a database. You have a Facebook database. Your Facebook set up for success now. After you have a database, you have how many friends here? Who has the most friends here? Who has 2,000? 2,000? 2,500? Maybe. 3,000? Not sure. Okay. So the limit is 5,000. So you're halfway there. 5,000. 5,000 any friends or 5,000 great friends? Great friends. You want great friends, right? And so we want to, in the beginning, we want to add friends. After we finish adding friends, we want to get great friends. You can start deleting friends. Who's unfriended people? Oh yeah, you guys are amazing. Most office I go to, unfriend nobody. Well, no, I don't unfriend anybody. So how did I start in this business? Was I started door knocking. I door knocked people, and then I said door knocking's not for me. I don't have a door knocking face. And I started cold calling. I thought I had a cold calling face. I don't have a cold calling voice. I can't even say code or bold. I don't even have a cold calling face. So I said, you know what? I think I have a Facebook face and a Facebook voice, right? And so what I had to master now was I didn't have to master scripts anymore, right? I didn't have to master the way I look anymore. I could wear my PJs while lead generating. I didn't have to master the way I sound or words that I had to speak. I had to master the words, and that's what I did here. So networking, door knocking didn't work, so I said, I'm going to go into Facebook now. I'm going to go to Facebook. So on Facebook, I add friends. I pick and choose. And if I find someone really good, they're called friend-worthy. Are they friend-worthy? So some of the criteria for friend-worthy would be if they live in the same city as me, if they have mutual friends, okay? If they work in an industry that's very complement to me, such as what? What would be an industry? Banking industry, yeah. Housing industry, right? So that's friend worthy. If someone in Brazil friended me, that's a mortgage broker down there, maybe I'll message him first before adding him as a friend. Then when I add them as a friend, I have to qualify them. So you guys added me as a friend, or I added you, and I qualify you. Oh, you're from KW Capital. I said, okay, I'll add you as a friend. And then you get added to a new recent friends list. So all of you that's new friends with me, you're on a new recent friends list. Because we don't have a relationship yet. Right? And I just said very briefly, hey, if you guys have clients in Toronto, let me know, refer them to me. Why would you? We don't have a relationship. So I put you on a new recent friends list. And on that new recent friends list, we can get into conversation. Because these are the friends I nurture during lead generation time. So lead generation time is what time? 9 to 12. If you're door knocking or cold calling, great. I'm messaging my friends here, my new recent friends list. Because I want to get them where in the circle? Outside or in the middle? In the middle. In the middle. I asked the chosen question. So I'm going to ask you guys the chosen question very soon, maybe in the next day or two. I say, if you have a friend looking to buy or sell or invest in real estate, do you have an agent you introduce to them? Okay, so write that down if you like. That I ask that to everybody. How many friends do you have, even best friends, that you haven't even asked this question to? And then suddenly they list with another agent. You drive by and there's signs on the lawn. Must have happened to some of you guys, right? Yeah. So we asked this question. A really good friend of mine said, I won't use you, Kirby. I said, why? Why won't you use me? We're friends for 10 years. And she goes, and we even had a listing appointment too, when she was going to get a divorce. And she says, well, I met this new guy, and he's an agent. She wants to get a divorce, right? So I said, fine, I hear you, right? So I guess that's her new boyfriend. I understand now. So she's off my top 500 clients list. She's in my just normal clients list, okay? But at least I know. At least I know. You guys remember this post, right? The bags of rice. 2 bags, half full, not full. She could have put in 1 bag. She didn't put in 1 bag. She put in 2 bags. So what do we do with this? We click that. This is not a random post, okay? Remember, and nothing's random on my wall. Everything's curated. Everything's curated for what? Personal or business? For business. I can click this. I can see who liked my post and who commented on my post, who loved it even. And I see one person, a Morgan Williams, right? Not my friend who liked it. I could add friend right away here, right? He just patted you on the back and said, hey, that was a cool post. And you ignore him, or do you want to get into a conversation? First thing I do, I click on Morgan. I see what's the friend worthiness of this person. Friend worthy? Yeah, I'm going to engage with you. I'll add you as a friend. And every time I add someone as a friend, I message them. Okay? Because somebody could have 600, 700 friend requests. I have like 800. And so yesterday in St. John office, a woman ran up to me and said, you didn't accept me as a friend. That's 6 months ago. I said, you didn't message me. I didn't know. It was lost in everything. They don't put it in any chronological order, friend requests. It's random. It's weird. So after having great conversations, going through like, comments, and shares, you're going to meet new people organically through Facebook. Just doing what you'd always done, okay? Except that in the past you haven't friended them. Now you can. So next, you could do Facebook ads. And so we're going to talk about that this afternoon. Facebook ads is going to allow you to meet more people. It's going to meet at least one person a day. I get this question a lot. What am I going to post on Facebook? I don't know what to post, right? I don't know if to post about my kids or post about my work. If I post about my work, too much work, they're going to get turned off, my friends and family, right? So there's a rule of maybe 4 posts personal, 1 post business. Okay. I'm making it so that I almost have 0 post business now. If you look at my wall, very little. And yeah, 4 personal, 1 business, or 3 personal, 1 business. And the business one, I always post on my business page, and I share it on my personal page, right? And it's no different than me sharing Coca-Cola's amazing post. Now, I call that share-worthy now. So share-worthy means, is that post that you post on your business page, is it worthy of you sharing it? See, it's easy for me to discern that, because my virtual assistant, she does the business post. And when I don't share personally, it means it's not share-worthy. It sucks. Question in the back.
Yeah, so on your business page, you
Yeah.
post just to your business, and then you share it to the public page?
I share it on my personal profile publicly, yeah.
Okay.
So the business post, I posted there. And if it's really interesting, really share-worthy, I would share it personally as just a normal person. Okay? Just like I shared, I think Coca-Cola made a really cool video of something. And I shared it on my personal page because I thought it was interesting. If you don't think it's interesting, don't share it. Or make your post interesting in your business page. Okay? If it's just a picture of a house, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, $599. Call Kirby. It's boring, right? Yeah, don't do that. Make something interesting. Now Reddit. Reddit is who knows Reddit? Okay. Reddit's really interesting. You got your weekly Freddy event thread I discovered there. Freddy E-Zone finally getting an upgrade. You know what that is? You guys know what that is, right? Okay. How hard is it to get a family doctor in Fredericton? Okay. Yeah? Is it hard? Okay. So that could be a post on your Facebook wall. Say, hey, if you need a doctor, I have 3 that's open to new patients, right? No, you couldn't find 3 doctors? Find that one, and that person will be your client. What's the history to half-day school days on Wednesdays? You guys have that here? No?
Elementary schools.
Huh?
Elementary schools only do half a day on Wednesday.
They do? Well, you got to take a half day off then on Wednesdays for your kids. Okay, so you can know the history of that. Any recommendation to co-working space for remote workers? Yeah, maybe here. Get them in. So a lot of things for ideas for you to post on your wall and to contribute to the society, because these are things that the society is wondering about. And if you can solve that doctor issue, like shipping a doctor in from somewhere else, you'll be like the star of the city. So now that you got what to post, you got a lot of friends now. You got like what, 4,000? By now you should have 4,000 friends doing what we just did. And then to up this amount, you can network on Facebook. You can network friends of your friends. I know it's a little freaky now, a little stalky. You're going to stalk your friends. Research. You're going to research your friends. So Danny's my best friend. Danny's my best man at my wedding. And there was a house for sale 3 doors down from me, and I made him buy it. So he lives 3 doors down from my house. And I can click here, current city. So I go to his friends. I see that he has 137 friends. That's normal for a normal person, about 150 friends. I'm going to research those 137, and I'm going to click on current city, who lives in my city with him. And I see that we have 42 that are mutual. And no, he has 42 living in the city. Then mutual is people that are friends already. And then at the bottom is people that are not my friends. So I use that to jog my memory, number 1. And number 2, I use it to bug him, okay? Like, who's this? I just friended your cousin. So I did that. I friended your cousin. And I said, did we meet at your wedding? He goes, yeah, you did. I messaged the cousin. I said, hey, we met at Danny's wedding. Okay, I saw you there. And then she says, okay. No, it's not Danny, it was Mike. Sorry. So Mike says, oh, don't do that. Don't friend my cousin. So that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And that cousin's give me 3 referrals. I've never used her as an agent, and I met her for coffee once. Yeah. Yeah, there's no database where you can see your contacts. Really, none. That's why there's so much trouble with that privacy, all that privacy laws and everything. Yeah. Other than your best friend, you should always check your spouse, okay? Who their friends are friends with. Okay? Nodding. Oh, this is not loading. Let's see if I can get closer. Okay, it's blurry. There. There. Okay, buy and sell groups. Who's in buy and sell groups? Yeah? Are you buying and selling stuff there? Or are you working purposefully in buy and sell groups to get business? No? Do you want to work purposefully? Okay. I'm not going to compete with you here. Who wants to volunteer? Who wants to read the the gray part? I'll read the blue part. You want to volunteer?
Sure.
Thanks, Hannah. Okay, I'm the blue part. Hi, Hannah. I see you're moving out of the country. Just wondering if you need the help of a real estate agent.
No, sorry. But smart move.
I said, doesn't hurt to ask. LOL.
Hope you get more clients this way. Good luck.
No, I don't always do this. I do always do this. You just look like a nice person. Good luck in your new ventures.
Thanks. I friend requested you. If I ever decide to sell my house, I will contact you.
Yeah. I said, awesome. Thank you. And so what list would this guy go into right away? Do you remember? Huh? Client list. They'll go into new recent friends list. Got it. And he'll go straight into top 500 clients list. Straight into top 500 clients list. He's in the middle now. He says, I'm going to use you when I sell my house. So how good can I treat this guy? Just okay or very good? Very good. Because he's going to sell his house one day. And that one day is going to be with me. Because I'm going to treat him very good. Okay? Does that make sense now? What we're trying to do is trying to get him right in the middle. It's going to be my symbol from now on. It's this. That's what we want. So when you go to buy and sell groups, remember, if there's a moving sale, content sale, that should activate your reticular activating system. I got that one, didn't you? And that should ring a bell and says, hey, I remember Kirby did that message. I'm going to do that message too. Just a quick ask. Hey, you moving out of the country? Are you moving somewhere else? You need the help of a realtor. Should I skip this part, or do you want to know my business-to-business plan? You want to know this one, or skip it? Skip it? No? Keep going? Okay, so Theo, remember that guy, Theo on my team, the really tall one with the beard? I was like, cut that beard off. He looked like the most interesting man in that beer commercial. But he doesn't have to, right? Because he's using Facebook too. And this is the way how he uses Facebook. He chose to use Facebook and LinkedIn to network with businesses. And do you guys have hairstylists here in Fredericton? Yeah? Oh, it doesn't look like you guys do. No. Joking. Hairstylist is very important to our business because you're exception. So because they know everything before it happens. It's weird. Right? And they can recommend a realtor. You just have to teach them how. And when getting married, right? So what is getting married? That's a sell 2, buy 1. Yeah. And they know if anyone's getting a divorce. And what is that? That's a sell what? Sell 1. Buy 2. Triple enders. So hairstylist, very important. However, I went further, right? Theo joined my team. I said, let's take this bigger. I said, let's choose one business per category. How many categories are there in businesses? Can you guys even put a number on it, even? You can't. You can't even put a number on it. So many of them. Imagine just choosing 40 of the ones that's most aligned with our business and then messaging them, hey, you open to working together. Do you want new clients? Want new clients, Tracy?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So they'll say yes, absolutely. Then you ask what? The chosen question. You guys learned the chosen question already, right? That's just the chosen question, and I replace friend with client. Okay? Friend with client. So you guys actually are in my business category. So I'm going to ask you guys, is going to be, hey, if you have a client looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in Toronto, do you have an agent you introduce to them? Okay? If you guys said, yes, you do, I say, who? Where's my pen? I say, who? Or they can say, them. Who? They can say, who, right? So what are the possible answers? Do you have a real estate agent you can introduce to them? Yes. Let's go with the other one first. No. No. Okay. Thank you. No. And there's a simple answer, a script to that one. If it's no, I love it. Then can I apply to be that agent? And they're going to say yes or no, right? The yes, it's going to be Kirby then. That's their answer from now on. So other than no, there's going to be yes, like you guys said. Yes. I say, who is it? And what would 90% of them say? Kirby, yeah. So 10% of you probably said, no, I'm using another agent in Toronto, okay? I want to show you an example of that very soon. Yes, Kirby. So we have scripts now for that chosen question. It could be no, can I apply? Yes, Kirby. I say thank you. This is what you do from now on. When you have a referral for me, I teach them. What are some of the other answers? Yes.
Different agent.
Yeah, not you. Not me. So I say, can I be second choice? What if that agent's on vacation? Okay. If they say yes, great. You stay as my friend. Stay as my friend, stay as my friend, stay as my friend. And who doesn't stay as my friend?
Yes, no, you can't be the.
Yeah. Never. My new boyfriend. Okay? No. That's only options you have. Okay? This is a borderline unfriending situation here. Because we use Facebook for fun or for business, right? I love communicating with you. However, it's for business though. Let's communicate in real life if you need to. What's going on here? Sorry. Okay, it's okay. I wanted it full screen, Brad. Anyways. Okay, so you guys understand this, right? Chosen question, the 4 options. I'm going to leave this up for you guys. Another way to find more businesses quickly is just ask your clients this question. There's just 2 things now when you ask this question. Number 1, you're going to tell your clients you're committed to improving your customer experience. Okay? You can also ask your clients, how can we improve my customer experience? And you can ask them, who gave you exemplary, say that word.
Exemplary?
Yeah. Customer service this past year. So they told me they used a roofer that gave them their money back because they didn't actually perform that much work. Now that's an honest roofer. That's an oxymoron there, right? So it's honest roofer, honest mechanics out there, right? I love to add them to my vendor list. I like to work with them. When I call them, it's an easy call. I say, my friend said that you gave them their money back because you didn't do as much work as needed. Right? We work the same way. Can we connect? So step 1, you did it already. You turned Facebook into a database. Step 2, you just added a lot of friends, and you have 5,000 friends. And when you have 5,000 friends, you're going to ask me, you're going to call me. I know you guys are going to call me. Or Facebook message me. Don't call me. I don't pick up the phones anymore. Facebook message me and say, Kirby, I have 5,000 friends. What do I do? Do I need to set up a separate Facebook account? No, you don't have to set up a Facebook account. Because every day you're going to get these messages called, it's someone's birthday. You guys get that? Yeah. Do you say happy birthday to them? Sometimes. No, right? No, Tracy says no. Whatever. The biggest day of your life. So I urge you to say happy birthday to them. Or the people that you don't say happy birthday to, it's because you don't know them. And what do you do with people you don't know? Either you communicate with them more, chosen question, or just delete them. So you have 5,000 friends. The birthday list is going to be your trimming. Okay, every day just trimming that list down. Okay? Or reconnecting with them. That's the birth. So everybody at least gets one message from you a year. Okay? Or we call that deleting day for them. That's cruel, eh? On their birthday, you unfriend them? That's cruel. Unfortunately, that's the way things work. That's the system. So you have 5,000 friends. You went over the limit, and then you're trimming it. You're pairing it. You have 5,000 great friends now because you went through it. You're purposely going through it. And you have 5,000 great friends. Now, how do you make these good friends great friends? It's communication. What's the definition of relationship?
Give and go.
Yeah, relationship is actually communication. Yeah. If you have a relationship with somebody, like a spouse, and you didn't have any communication, is there a relationship with your spouse? No, there's a divorce there. Yeah. So same thing with friends. If you don't have communication and you're friends on Facebook, are you really friends with that person? If you never said a word to them. Yeah, you must have a lot of those people, right, on Facebook. Like, why are we even friends? You don't even know sometimes. Right? So I urge you to communicate with them at least once a month, and this is how we do it. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Facebook orders your list into alphabetical order by first name. So U, V, W, X, Y, Z, we find those are not very popular with first names. Anyone here with those letters? No? No one here, see? So you don't have to communicate with so many people in those days. So we put those people in one day. And if you lump that together, there's only 20 letters then. So in a month, we have 20 working days, and that's what we do. We know which letter we're going to go on by what day of the month we're on. Okay. Third working day, it's going to be C's. Yeah. Who starts with a C here? Case. And Cliff. And Cliff's like, how do you know my name? Because I saw you on Facebook. And then Jeremy 1 and 2 will be there, and Jay's. Okay. Then we got Scott over there, Debbie over there. Yeah. Weird, eh? Weird. We'll play with that more later, John. And what do we talk about? We talk about their latest post. That makes them feel important. You care about their latest post. Okay? And how do you make someone feel important is actually using their names. Okay? Using their names. And Facebook's easy. You don't have to remember their names. Their name's always there. That's another great thing. And then we're going to talk about creating a Facebook group later. And then what I want to do is care about them, contribute to their lives, help, and repeat. They ask me, my Facebook friends ask me a lot about getting a roofer. Okay, I'm like their mayor. They ask me what investment property to get. They ask me for mortgage, what do you call those people? Yeah, we have one in the room, right? Right there is one in the room. And then, yeah, I want to be that person. They ask for anything, real estate, just anything in life, really. And then I do this by communicating with them. So I go back to your list. Remember that list we created? That's a very handy place where all of them are situated. So my top 500 clients list, I click it. And for instance, you guys here, I click it, and I see all you guys in your office here. And then I'll click my D-Day, I'll click Dwayne over there. That's on D-Day. E-Day, I'll click Erica. H will be Hillary. I'll click it, and I'll message them. How's it going in New Brunswick right now? Right? You know anybody? You promised me you've sent someone in Toronto. Do you have anybody yet? No? Okay, let's keep going. You have any questions on Facebook lead generation? No? Okay. And then, have you ever gotten a message from a mortgage broker? And it was like a paragraph long. Hey, I got amazing rates. Thank you for accepting our friendship. I got amazing rates. If you have any clients, send them my way. And I got I can clear all this B lender, A lender, this, and this is like this long, the message. Have you ever gotten that message? Do you send that message to people? No? Good job. I get that message. And what do we do when we see that message? They're trying to sell us something. And they're not making me feel important, right? And so what I do is I ask a question. If I wanted to get them to say I'm a realtor, rather than say I'm a realtor to them, I say I'm redesigning my marketing. What do you think about this? So we send this really ugly picture there. And they say, do you feel it conveys what I do? And then they'll tell me I'm a realtor. It's a heart plus a house. Plus it says real estate team here. Okay. It's hard for you to say I'm a baker or something. So the trick is to get them to say you're a realtor. Don't tell. Don't tell them. So I got to a point where I had my top 500 clients list. And I thought, what can I make it better? How can I make my top 500 list better? And I thought, if Facebook deletes the list one day, I'm done. So I said, let's put them in a group. Let's put them in a group so they all know each other. Let's put them in a group so that when I have client events, I can post it all in one place and they can all get it there. When I do my monthly draw, I can put it here. So last month I drew a Nest thermostat. And where did I get these amazing prizes? Can you guys guess? From my partners. Because remember, they're my supporters. They're also in this group. Now, what value do you get? One mortgage broker gets to be in my group of all-stars. They get access to my 100 friends here. And they're the guy who did the sponsor for that month. And if they need a mortgage broker now, they know who it is. It's in my close-knit group here. I rented a theater in the summer. And I invited all of them to come to the theater, watch 2 movies. So that was pretty cool. Because I had to be part of the group to actually know where the party was. So if you meet anybody, and I meet my friends, hey, you want to go to the party? Yeah. Well, join this group and you get to go. That's it. And I get them to join the group. I don't add them to the group. Okay, so write that down. There's a difference there. If they join the group, they're automatically in the group. If you add them to the group, they still have to accept or not. And they may not accept. There's no value in it. If you tell them the thing first, the carrot, they'll come in. So we don't have a lot of people. We only have 100 here. Right? And the MREA book, this book right here, says if you have a database that you communicate systematically to, it's a 12-to-2 ratio. For every 12 people, you get 2 sources of business. So all you have to do is, I know it's a weird number, it's really 6, right? 1 to 6. So you take 100, you divide it by 6, and that's the amount of deals I expect from those guys. So what's 100 divided by 6?
16 and a half.
Thank you. 16 and a half, 16 from these guys. Okay, make sense? So I want that number to be bigger, and that's this, remember? That's this. These are just some of the posts I have in the group. We took them to a Blue Jays game. We took them to the movie night. Okay. Every time they send us a referral, we send them a gift right away. So within 24 hours, they get edible arrangements at their office. Okay, another great idea we're going to implement is send them a mug with our team logo in to their office. Okay, it's like advertising in their office, really cool. But that edible arrangement is cool. Like they'll say, who sent that to you? Oh, it's my realtor, you know. I send them a referral. So here in Fredericton, I want to ask you guys, what's popular? Do you guys have edible arrangements? Yeah? Is that popular? What else? What else would be a great gift, great referral gift? In other words, what would you like when you give me a referral and I'll send it to this office? What would you like? Some great ideas.
Seen agents send just a bunch of Tim Hortons coffee to an office.
Okay.
For everybody there. And
Yeah.
then they kind of ask what the reason's for.
Yeah.
I know Jeremy's done pizzas to his kind of core assets, workplaces, and
Don't reveal my secrets over there. Okay, great. Great. So I'll do that. I'll send a bunch of Tim Hortons coffee when you refer me somebody, okay? That's awesome.
I'll take the Blue Jay ticket.
Would you? You want Blue Jay tickets? I actually sent Blue Jay tickets to my referral partner in Montreal. And he took a bus ride, 5 hours, watched the game with me. He took the bus back 5 hours back home.
Where are the tickets?
Huh?
Where are the seats, though?
Seats were very close to third base. Very good seats. Okay. You guys have a hockey team here? No.
University.
So you want Leaf tickets? You want to come see the Leafs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what to get then. I know what to get. So now you guys have 5,000 friends. You're so busy communicating with them. You're getting so much business, you're going to hire an assistant, right? Maybe Kirby Chan's assistant, and from the Philippines. And then you're going to be like, I'm going to get more. I have more business. What am I going to do? Well, you have to service all the leads, okay? You can't just get all these referrals and do nothing with them. So you got to service all the leads, either yourself or you can start a team with agents that will service all these leads. And you're going to teach everybody. You're going to teach everybody to send these friends through Messenger on Facebook. Why? Because it's the most efficient way. You don't have to pick up the phone. They can do a group chat with the other person, and you can really get in conversation right away. It's the most efficient way to doing it. The other way is, of course, calling the referral. That's also a great way. And you want to do that in a timely manner within 24 hours. Call the referral and send that gift to someone that referred you. Right? You guys know that experiment where they give positive feedback to the dog? Same thing. You want to give positive feedback to your friends. And say, hey, it's good giving Kirby a referral. So these are some examples of the past year. This is Michael, the guy who came from Montreal for the Blue Jays game. He sent me a client, and it was like amazing. He's selling their house, and he's going to buy in Toronto. Right? Done. Krista, again, she's an agent not with KW. I want to get her into Keller Williams in Windsor. Right? We want to build one there. She just sent me a phone number. I got an agent in my office looking for a Toronto agent who speaks Mandarin or Cantonese. You do, right? I said, I do. Do you? And Diana says, oh, it's the only thing I don't. And I got to get her on video for that. So that person actually came down to Toronto, 6 hours, done. Went back to Windsor. We bought a house. This one is, hey Kirby, do you take listings in Toronto? Of course I do. I said, yes sir. Would you be interested in the referral? Yeah, excellent. Let me send you an email. So I lead generate a lot with agents. So a lot of agents send me referrals. There are also people like Audrey. She says, hey, my aunt is looking to sell her home in Scarborough, looking to refer her to her listing home and assisting in purchasing her next home. I love these ones too. Right? So most of my business, I go in and I don't do a formal listing presentation to compete with other agents. They're there to talk about signing the paperwork. And that's what's cool about this type of business. Right? Very different from my friend, Colin, who's calling 200 people a day. Calls 200 people a day. Talks to 200 people a day with Mojo. You know Mojo, the dialer? So he calls triple line, and his listing presentation is totally different because he's always in competition with several realtors because he's usually the third one, getting a third opinion. That's okay. Okay, cheat sheet. If you guys get it yet, make that list called Top 500 Clients list. That's so important. You got that?
I got to the end of the list.
You got the end of the list? Ask the chosen question. Your friends are fans. In real life, do you ask the chosen question? Yeah, in real life, you do ask the chosen question. Add friends that name you as their realtor for life. So we call them realtor for life. Thank you for allowing me to be your realtor for life. And once they say, yeah, you're my realtor for life, you engage with them at least once a month. About me? No, about them.
right? Did you just have a baby?
Kind of.
Kind of. So hey Hannah, welcome. Welcome your baby to the world here, right? How's it being a mom, right? So I'll say something like that to you. Do you need a bigger house for all these kids you have now? No, not yet. Okay. And then you add Kirby Chan on Facebook. Okay. There's a lot of Kirby Chan, so add the right one. Don't add Kirby Chan SA. Okay. That's Kirby Chan South Africa. It's my alter ego. Okay, add Kirby Chan on Facebook. You guys want some bonus stuff? Because I gave it to St. John. I shouldn't not give it to you guys too, right? Okay, so maybe later. I'll give it to you later. Any questions? Your break time's coming up. Any questions? No questions? You guys all got it? You guys smartest classroom here. Okay, I got a question. I had it in the back, right? Debbie?
Oh, it wasn't really a question. I was just behind you when you were creating the list.
Got it. So luckily we can actually go live here. And press home. Let's close this. And then there's friends list over here. Okay, right here. I'm going to show you this because this is the most important thing about the Facebook being a database. Can you check your phone to see if you're on the 5G Wi-Fi? Yeah. Maybe if you could help me by turning it off, turning Wi-Fi off, maybe it'll go faster. Right, Brad?
Yeah, sometimes 5G is 50.
Okay. Should I change it?
Yeah.
Maybe 2.4G?
Yeah.
Do you know the password? Case, can I get the password?
Yeah, one moment.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm all stressed now. There you go.
90. Okay. Let's see if this works. Hi, everybody in Moncton. Camera there. Hi, everybody in Moncton. The Moncton people say Kirby should have went to Moncton. We have a better internet there. Yes, you do.
Do the KW Wi-Fi then, Kirby.
Which one? Which one's that one? KW Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm doing that now. Okay, it works now. Okay, we're gonna add a list. Your top 500 client list. We're gonna press home over here. You're gonna find client list on the left-hand side here that says Explore, and you can't do it on your mobile phone. No. How do you say it? Mobile or mobile? Mobile phone. Mobile phone. What's the Canadian way of saying that? It's different for Americans. It's mobile phone, okay? You can't do it on your mobile phone, only on desktops. Can I tether someone's phone instead? You can do it? Okay, we're gonna get this fixed in 3, 2.
Refresh, it should be on there.
Which one is
By
it?
hand.
This one?
Yep, password to password.
Thank you. Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome.
Everyone, let's thank Hannah. Okay, friends list, and then you can go to create list here. Okay, we're on create list.
So Facebook must already create lists for you, do they?
They do.
Because I have lists here that I didn't even know I had.
Yeah, those are called smart lists. So they create it based on your city, based on what high school you went to, what university you went to. So they'll
when
create.
I click on that list, go in, and whatever I post right there just goes to that list.
Yeah, yeah. So whatever Tracy posts on her list, that specific list, only those people will see it. Okay.
The really important page doesn't want to load.
It doesn't want to load. Maybe Facebook said, I don't want you to have any more lists, Kirby. Took it all out. Friends list. Okay. We'll do it in the afternoon or in an hour. Get that back up for you guys. Okay, so in the friends list though, if it does load, I have about 100 there. And it goes by different KW offices. There's my clients, as I mentioned, clients with kids. There's funny ones I put in for you guys. If it loads, you'll see it. The reason I put the funny ones in there is because people can't see what list they're on. Okay? So you can have the not nice people, okay? That starts with an A. You can put that on the list. Or you can just unfriend them. You can have a Democratic list if you're in America, a Republican list, a PC party or a liberal list. And you can have different messages for different political parties. So you always PC, politically correct. Okay? And that's how you can, that's the power of using lists.
So can you select more than one list at a time to post? Like if you have something you want to post to 3 of your lists.
Yeah, I'll show you that here. So in my post here, I don't know if you guys ever noticed it. However, here you see that public word. You can change that to your list, so you don't have to have it public. I would urge you to have it public though, most of your posts, because you want people to see it, right? Because by restricting the post, you're actually going to who's Annie Jones? I know. So I do want to post to friends except Annie Jones. You guys caught me. I use that a lot here. Okay, so friends except, you could actually put in all your friends except a certain person. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You can also go to more. See all. And these are all the lists. There you go. So that's the list I want to post to. Custom's really cool. Custom could be, you can post it to multiple lists. So share with friends. You can share with multiple lists. KW Capital, so friends and KW Capital. Don't share with. Huh? Annie Jones. There she is. Save change. So all my friends see it, all my friends at KW Capital see it, and Annie Jones does not see it. Oh, you're not here, are you here? Okay. Well, if Hannah's last name was Simpson, it would be Hannah Simpson. She'll see it too. Okay. I don't think we're friends yet.
Nope.
No, we're not. You add me.
I'll add you.
Yeah, thanks. That was easy.
Oh, you're up to 6 friend requests, or is that 8?
9.
That's just 9 recent ones.
9 recent ones.
9
So,
since you last checked.
who's Carla Hunter Kingston? Is she here? She's not here? She leave? She's leaving. Is she leaving this office? She left the group chat. Did you see that?
Yeah,
You see? Huh?
I saw that last night.
So last night she left. You ever talk to Carrie about this? Okay, so look at Lewis here. Okay, Lewis says, did we meet Niagara? I came down to do my Facebook presentation. And then he says, yes, sir. Right here, yes, sir, we did. Good memory. That presentation was hugely helpful. Are you ready for my chosen question? All right, I tell him I'm going to give you my chosen question right now. If you have clients moving to Toronto, do you have a realtor you introduce to them? So I'm doing my chosen question to Lewis. Because yes, I do. He's yes, third one. Right? But, we don't say but anyways, but the fit is not always right. So always room for an awesome realtor. So he's third one, second choice. I said, love that answer. If you need to interview me, I'm here. Okay? So we just did the chosen question. So he stays as my friend here. So let's close him off. Close her off. Close her off. Close Carrie off. Okay. So friend request. So let's see who's my friend request. Lori Black. No? Mountain. Hi, Lori. Hannah's here. Susan. Steve. Not related to you?
No, well, I mean, distantly.
Distantly, maybe? So confirm. So you guys will do this when you get new friend requests. Immediately get that drop-down box. Go down, add it to another list. So if you don't add them to a list, they get lost in your Facebook. You would never communicate with them again. I'm going to put them in work. You see I put a star next to the ones I use a lot? Yeah. So 500 top friends. Agent asks for referral. So Susan, are you going to send me a referral to Toronto? She said yes. So I'm going to go to agent ask for a referral. I'm going to ask you for a referral. So there. Then we go down to KW Capital. So I know which office she's with. And that's it. Jeremy Gallant. Gallant, you're here? Michelle. Let's pick someone. Sandy's here, right there. What do you need? You're special. I'll add you later. Oh, Susan Steves commented on my photo. So Sandy's here, so we can do that. Then I ask her the chosen question. I say, Sandy, if you have a client moving to Toronto, do you have a realtor you recommend?
I don't. You're my guy.
So she's 2 then. You're number 2. So then easy. I didn't have to do a Facebook message. I put her as agent ask for referral. I'm going to go to KW Capital. Oh, I see Isabel. Nola. So you confirm. So you guys got that? Keep going down the list. So never leave them unlisted. I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to assume. Okay, there we go. So we just added friends.
I'm assuming when you add somebody and you get that notification that they've accepted, they have to give a drop down there too, so you don't forget them.
Yeah. So you guys have this thing at the very top, right here. They'll say you're newly friends with so and so.
Yeah.
But when you add a friend, it's the same thing. So who didn't add me as a friend? Who can I add? Let's see. John, I don't think added me yet. You have Facebook?
Yeah.
John, what? Like that?
Right there. Fourth one down.
This one? You know him?
He was a principal.
Oh, he's your principal?
No, but my mom asked if she should transfer me schools to him a long time ago, and he said, no, leave her in school.
Look at the connection.
Didn't know that.
You can add each other as
I
friends.
remember. I have Rebecca Steves.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to add you to so when you add someone as a friend, the opposite.
Okay.
You can add them as a list right away.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't have to go back and remember who he was. So I can put in here, work, and then chosen question. Yes, pick one. Chosen. Me? Okay. So there. Awesome. Put down here. KW Capital. Right. Then I put a new list right here at the bottom. Principal. Okay. That's it. You're on the principal list. For I only have one principal in my list.
That you know of.
I know of. Okay, so I friend requested. Now John didn't accept me yet, and he's on those lists though. Okay. So if I was ever to click on his name one day, I see there's friend requests, and I check the message and I didn't message him. And that's a no-no. You never friend somebody without messaging them. Why would they accept it, right? Say hi. I add it. Here you go, Case. As a friend. Our mutual friend Hannah knows you from your principaling days. Okay, so you got that? Yeah. I sent that to you too. There you go. Bring it. So before we go on a break, let's do a fun photo. Do you see the fun photo from St. John? What do you guys want to do? Can't copy them. You want to copy them?
Right, they do.
They did a pointing photo, pointing at me. Okay, let's just do a normal photo first. Let's see if we can get everybody. Did we get everybody? Oh, missing you. And you. There. Let's do a fun photo. What should we do?
What about your new symbol?
The new symbol. I like that one. Okay, new symbol, guys. Awesome, guys. Okay, we're gonna go on break. 5 minutes, washroom break. Let's get some coffee.
That's copyright.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.